Let's see, 17. Maybe it's just bad timing, Garlic. Sons of Liberty, US. Hey, I'm playing the game wrong. All right, and we are back with day 17. More MGS2, finishing this up and getting into the document of MGS2. If the timer allows, because who knows? Been edging it for a little bit. And we're pretty close to the substance goal. Sorry, we're here. For substance, we'll be doing all the substance stuff. We'll do some of the interesting VR missions. We'll do sneak tails. We'll do skateboarding. We'll do all that stuff.
Raiden, we're in the computing room.
Yeah.
Most of the enemy personnel's been moved inside Arsenal gear, including the search and destroy teams. Even if you're sighted, you won't have to worry about the backup being called. Just hurry over here. Arsenal's launch has initiated a security lockout. Otacons managed to override anything that leads to the computing room. This is no time to get sidetracked. Hurry!
Get Rhea. How's Emma doing?
Not very good. I can't do a detailed examination here, but it looks like the damage to her muscle tissue is equal to the actual size of the wound.
What are you trying to say?
That there's the possibility of intestinal damage. Added to that, she's bleeding bad, losing blood pressure. She needs abdominal surgery, but this ain't the place to do it. I've plugged the wound as best I can, but it isn't going to be enough. She's running out of time. We have to hurry.
You have to hurry. Meanwhile, Otacon
I asked
told me random shit.
about the disk you have in your possession. Basically, it's a set of computer worm programs. Each worm is structured to mimic the data units that compose GW. As a result, GW scan agents are unable to detect the program. In short, the program doesn't trigger GW's antibody production system. What's more, the program can penetrate the bit-brain barrier that surrounds GW. Once the worm program enters the neural net, it transforms the surrounding neurons. The transformed neurons become solid and can no longer function as neural nets. As time passes, the neurons transform and perish, stripping the overall system of its power to define and comprehend data. This in turn causes language disorder and memory loss, leading to the shutdown of functions as the system becomes unable to maintain itself.
Language disorder and memory loss. Kind of like what the Colonel goes through.
Raiden, we're...
What?
I think we are...
Arsenal's long.
Yeah, that was it. We have one more save call. Love with the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Keeping us afloat here. Oh, that's right. This guy is actually in a more annoying position than normal. Oh, we could have just ignored him, but... Forget what difficulty it is that he's walking down this hall here. Just as you come up the stairs there, it's kind of annoying to deal with. And on extreme, he's just right here. Looking straight down there. Let's do the save call with Rose. Emma can wait.
Hey, Jack.
The Moose. Paul Schelling. Hey, if you guys are around, thank you. Yeah, honestly, there's no telling what's happening with the edging.
Jack, I've been thinking for a long time. You've got a no trespassing sign pasted on your heart.
That's exactly it.
No entry beyond this point.
That's exactly it.
You've got it written all over your heart.
That's ridiculous.
Don't try to deny
girls
it.
allowed.
You know I'm right. Stop lying to me.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Why do you do this? Don't you trust me?
I don't know. I like you. I really do. It's not that I'm rejecting you. It's just that
All right, I understand.
give it up.
Forget
already.
about it.
I'm sorry.
But someday, do you think you might let me in to the other side of that sign?
Hey, yeah, come on. Someday.
Okay, someday.
I love you.
Promise me?
Yeah, I promise.
Someday, when I'm a cool cyborg ninja. Bunch of $1 donations. PayPal's gonna take like 45% of that. But yeah, I guess that could work. Hey, Dragstar, thank you for the 22 mods. Then we got the claimers here. And I picked up all those extra crap. 16 C4 charges. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Paul? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Oh, as you might know, the bugs will fly in your face. They're explosions. But actually, I'm curious to see if this is any different. Probably not. The magic thing about it is that these bugs will always find their way onto the camera if you're looking in first person, including from the other end of the room. Here we go. You look in the general direction and takes them a second, but surely they will get through the walls and everything. There's no stopping the bugs. Yeah, just like MGSV. Now we got too much time on normal. Enjoy the 25 cents, brother. El Contable. Who might I be? My personal accountant. The Viscount. The Accountant. We'll take, what was his name? Larry? Steve? I don't know. We'll keep him with us. That's how they render more than 12 bugs.
I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently, all you have to do is pop in the disk. That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma.
I gotta try that thing. Who was it? Young Snow posted on Discord.
An antibody agent?
Thanks, Fox Engine.
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have
A
been
fellow
altered after the
DRK
disk left
enjoyer.
Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
Yeah, that upgrade.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Then we'd be giving up the other DD time
At
paradox.
least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal, I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just
Yes,
wanted
Paul.
you to look at
Thing
me
looks at the alerts.
as a woman.
I think that's how it works.
I
Because
could never do that.
it just went up now when you share that, right? Thank you.
It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you another favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
Liquid Lithium, thank you for
What?
110 mods.
Call me Emma.
Now, obviously don't play the same alert twice. And
What's
she
wrong
never
with EE?
never once gets to hear him call her Emma. He starts the second she dies.
Emma?
Viewer. I mean, sure,
Emma?
it's a resale.
Emma? Answer me.
He got me!
Could have been the dog guy. He basically did kill Emma. It's his fault that she's involved in all this. And to make that very obvious, Kojima specifically requested Emma's blood be on Otakun's boat as a reminder to really show that her blood is on his hands, literally.
I didn't.
Has anyone ever told you you have some
I
issues?
didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother.
What a load of bullshit.
Wow, look at these fancy, transparent background
And it
images.
went on.
Did you like it?
Viewers, been hard to work.
My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Oh, we got a scam train incoming.
A whoop! That's tasty.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the Kamov repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
They're just camping emo.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements.
Upgrade is
There's
begging
our ride out of here.
for me.
Anyway, we're gonna have to sink.
Anyone
that
have a
thing if
dollar?
This doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
Cool guy walk. They pull it off even with the fucking parrot. Which then gets crushed when Snake and Otacon do the handshake.
EE? Damn!
Otacon. Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
They do it all left-handed with the parrot. Konami code. Up, that, down, down, left, right.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area.
Somehow the parrot doesn't fly away.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you.
Yeah, imagine seeing them practice that.
I miss you. I miss you.
You and me, we're the same.
Has anyone ever told you you have some issues?
Both you and I, we were always alone.
She seduced me,
Always.
I swear.
We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out
What a
and
load of
find it.
bullshit.
4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Oh shit! Take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, don't fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall seeing I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Ah, I think that water looks a little different. What's this Naomi Olga meme? What?
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Get real. Get real.
There you go. I'm just one.
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database.
There's actual I'm just one footage
He's a
here.
non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
Camera goes down.
I
You see
suspected
liquid.
as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
Kojima's so lazy ass.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
You got the fake torture, where you don't actually need to press anything.
High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
But of course, that's what you'd expect getting captured. See those lights? I had to mash the button.
This is my son.
Jack the Stripper.
I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, Your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
That's right. That should include cartwheels.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that.
The gift sub mafia?
I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting.
Thank you so much for the 10.
When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots.
Where did you guys come up with this Naomi's Olga meme?
My baby is
What
being
I miss?
kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see.
Gross.
Given
Renegade
your
subs that didn't
situation,
count
nobody
for
can
some
blame you
reason.
what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you
Oh
were
Jesus!
enemies.
If we hit the
He was
2900,
responsible for
the
my
next
father's
goal is
death.
gonna be
Actually, we owe him our
for
lives.
snakes. Wait, no.
2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
Oof.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
Not
You fought with
again.
Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Fuck.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure.
George
The
W.
Patriots
Bush
will judge
AI.
that as failure on my part
GW.
and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No.
Oh,
you're just
that
like me.
guy.
We're
Is that where it
just
came from?
pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
He
You'll
is right
figure it
though
out
about
sooner or later, but I wonder
when you
if
see
you'll handle it too.
Solidus's face as the
mean?
president. He kind of does look like
We haven't
Bush.
got time for this.
I always
Solidus will
thought that
commence
too.
his attack any minute.
But-
He's got to be stopped.
Obviously,
What about
you
the
told me.
virus?
No
That's for
results so
George
far.
Washington.
I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Yeah, that guy has a little
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints
taking
after I
some
win this war.
liberties
Where's my
in his
gear?
statements.
Snake's
I've noticed.
got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role.
Gorge
I still can't
Sears.
afford to be discovered.
Gorge Washington.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while.
Listen, I'm gonna
Brace
punch you in the
yourself.
dick. Yes, I know. This is the inferior version because there's no gorge. That's a torture.
Jack, are you
Rose.
alright?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past. I
No,
can't
no,
put
Sears is
together.
because he gets turned into
Why
beef
didn't you
jerky
tell
later.
me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
Kojima had it all planned
I
out.
didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life
You
in
were
the States.
what?
I can't complain.
Don't tell me that's.
But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past.
How can
I
you
didn't want you
fucking
or
miss
anyone
the
to know
point
about it.
so hard?
Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done.
I assume viewers
It's not
is
one of those warm and
referencing
fuzzy
more
things couples
chat
share.
logs.
I accept the good and the bad.
By logs,
Jack.
I mean shit.
That's what you do for someone you love.
Yeah, shit.
I don't want to
Logs.
share my past with anyone.
That
I
would
just
explain
want to forget
everything.
about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
Here's Cava Cuervo.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
But
You don't remember
I
who it
can't.
was?
I can't risk starting a family.
Can you control F?
Bisexual.
There's no way to erase my childhood.
What a load of
It's all
bullshit.
right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Hold on, I'm killing off what little brain cells I have left reading that FIFA comment. Where'd you get that? Holy hell, man.
Has
I
anyone
can't.
ever told you you have some issues?
I have issues now. No, please. Man, I keep forgetting that Japanese Substance has English voices. Just like Integral. I'm just one Integral. I was reading a tweet about it just now. That's crazy that they didn't get the Japanese Substance with Japanese voices, but apparently they did that on purpose. Because people wanted to hear the English voices. Hollywood actors. Alright. Yeah, that's probably other Steam reviews, Reddit. Alright. Let's take a look at what's really important here. Enhance.
Get your equipment back first, or you won't be able to do much good. Rendezvous with that man and retrieve your gear.
What's that supposed to mean?
Olga said that man would be waiting up ahead, if I recall.
I don't know.
Get out of the room and head north.
Get real.
Raiden, you won't be able to hang, throw, or chokehold anyone in your current state.
Why not?
Why not?
Is it really necessary to ask? It's just not a good idea to perform those maneuvers. There could be complications.
Oh, really, Jack? Do we have to spell it out for you?
He got me!
Really?
There could be complications. People could look at your ding-dong. I think one of the ideas they had floating around for a bit, one of Kojima's crazy ideas, was that through camera angles or different actions you could look at Raiden's dick. But if you did that, it would give you a game over. Now, I'm not sure if that included actually seeing the dick or attempting to see the dick and finding nothing would give you the game over. They definitely didn't go with that because of the game's rating would have been different if they did that. But yeah, Raiden's dick was gonna give you a game over in some form. Can we please stop pinning those comments? Yeah, of course there's no dick bottle in the actual game, but maybe there would have been if they went with that. Yeah. People are just, yeah, lowering the IQ of the chat. quite an impressive feat in itself. But yeah, that's what that call was about. There could be complications.
Raiden, with...
What's that supposed to mean?
Get your equipment back first, or you won't be able to...
Maybe.
There's actually quite a few interesting calls in the next area before the Colonel goes crazy. But if we get the map here, or elsewhere, you would just get the big shell map, and well, the radar. But if you pause now, instead of the map, it is the world's serpent, the turtle, and the elephants holding up the world. Remember what President Johnson said? It is a means to preserve the world as it is. Talking about GW. Holy shit, Forknall, I'm so glad that one of those didn't count. For some reason, I don't know what the fuck it does that. Maybe it's people who have subbed before. Like Starknado was definitely subbed before. I'm not sure what's going on. Thank you for the 3 gift subs. One more, and we will see Twin Snakes. The Twin Snakes goal back on the screen. Fuck. Alright. On to more important. The jejunum, whatever that is a digestive tract organ.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
No.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate
My
Snake.
mission.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true.
Wait, did those 10 count as 11 now?
The hanging mode either.
What the
think
fuck?
Snake has my gear.
I know, Wrestle Guy.
Raiden,
Also
take
gives you
out
one.
Solidus and his men. You must
Hold on.
recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the
Glaurung,
Patriots?
thank you
Your
for the
role,
10 gift of subs.
That is,
Glaurung?
mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Oof.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
Oof.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Good. Keep her. No more questions. We'll make you play Twin Snakes. Ah. Well, guys. Thank you, Wrestle Guy and Glaurung, for your gift of subs. It looks like Twin Snakes back on the menu, boys. Son of a bitch. Okay, let me adjust this. Where's the freaking list? Which fucking accursed day was it? We should probably do something. Next game, Metal Gear Solid. The Twin Snakes. Can't believe I'm typing that shit again in here. Which fateful day was it when the world shall know no peace? March 9th, 2004. That's the day. March 9th, 2004. Jesus.
Bisexual.
Oh, I mean, maybe make it smaller here. This shit isn't... I guess we can just say next game. No, next goal. There we go. Which occurs today. Okay, we'll put this centered. We'll move this around. Alright. I can't believe that's back. we just have to survive. Oh wait, I forgot to update the goal. Alright. Hey, wanna see my dick?
There!
An asshole appeared in the sky, shot out with snakes.
He got me!
Well,
bisexual.
No problem here. Huh? Wish I knew that.
mod the can for a bottle of Cuervo. Alright, now that I have flexed my superior dick from that guy, he got intimidated. I have asserted dominance. In Japanese, he says, I lost. Directly comparing dick sizes, I guess. Remember, as we say, Raiden is canonically hung to assert dominance over that guy. Let's wait out this caution for a second. Now, we start out in the stomach, then go to the jejunum, which I suppose is the lower tract right after the stomach, and the digestive trait, and then the ascending colon and the rectum. We're being slowly shot out by Arsenal. Kind of like, yeah, big hole opened in the sky and shot out twin snakes on March 9th. Yes, I mean, we can do it again, but just looked at Raiden's meat. No HD collection in this. We're going by release order, and the HD collection is just not there. It will be actual PS2 document and substance, MGS3, all that shit. So I guess you kind of got like another reference there, is the whale and a Pinocchio reference, being shat out from the stomach. But now these area names will start changing, and I really thought that this was tied to the Colonel going crazy, but that hasn't happened yet. New York 52nd Street. So these change even before the Colonel goes crazy, but it's probably for the same reason, and supporting, you know, the so-called VR theory. How you're going around the game, changing the very settings for the game itself, using terminals in the game, and how your interface changes, the loading zone areas change here, and of course the mission failed screen when you die with all your stats specifically saying mission failed, showing the area you're in. Got the area code for this area right here. If we die now, we'll see it. Fuck it, let's do it. So it's W-42A. These guys gonna take a while to kill me up. Come on. No, the names are not different. Pal? I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Pal, but I don't think they are. Really, viewer. Interesting.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden? Raiden!
So, in MGS1, and on the tanker, when you're playing a Snake, when you get a game over, it says game over. But in VR and on the plant as Raiden, it says mission failed. So similarly to how the loading zone names changed, we have our nodes and our interface and everything in the game itself, and we got mission failed instead of game over. And then we get all these little stats, which are your actual in-game stats. Now, the spaces are placed a little funny, but if you pay attention, it simply says below exit, arm strength 1 with a 1 pull-up, prudence 52, that saves, 52 saves, ammo used 2,160, alert number 39, neut is neutralizations, so kills, that's 80, damage amount 3,689 is just a numerical value that's represented visually on the health bar, but has its own numerical value in the game programming. Then you get camera position, coordinates, X, Y, Z, area move, which is not quite the amount of times you transfer or loaded between the areas, but I'm not sure exactly when it changes, when it updates. 205 is kind of a lot, though. And then the thing we were just looking at, vanished point, W42A, vanished point, the point where you vanished, you died. We've died this area, so vanish point is W42A. And those are internal names for the stages for each area that the game uses, which you can also find in the stage itself while you're playing, like we were seeing earlier. When we mess around with the developer save, we can select the stages based on these codes here, W42A. And some of them also have interesting names, like the Beauty and the Beast reference in the hostage room, or the Gumon reference for torture. Some have some English names. Some have some funny bits in them, like Ocelot approaching fast, and that bit where Ocelot is checking on aims. Or the Olga fight name says versus Orga. Hey, we still have Larry here. Wait a minute. Where does Raiden keep his pet Silos? What? Silos, whatever it's called. We managed to keep the pet Silos. Oh, in his hair, of course. Where's the medicine then? Which hair? Well, the rations are gone because they take all your equipment. They'll probably be back when we meet Snake. But Sila's here. Alright, we've got... Oh, shit.
Who's there? What's
Oh,
that?
fuck. Did we just lure throw these guys here? Oh, whoop. Yeah, it's my pet. That's his name. I want to look at the rays now. As soon as we go up the stairs, the colonel will go crazy. But before that happens, you can get quite a few interesting calls here. We've got the mass-produced rays on standby here, or not even. They're like stored away.
Raiden, rendezvous with that man and get your gear back. There's a door on the northeast.
Yeah.
Colonel, is this?
Right. The famous mass production Metal Gear. That entire section seems to house a maintenance line for Metal Gears.
Jack.
I'm all right.
Those mass production Metal Gears are in adjustment phase. They're not a threat. But it's entirely possible that there's an operational Metal Gear somewhere ahead. Stay focused. Raiden, be on the lookout. Those soldiers are outfitted with special gear.
Roger. Armed with what?
Probably arsenal gear equipment called Tengu. The suits use exoskeleton technology to augment human strength and improve mobility with artificial muscles. Not the kind of opponent you want to take on without your weapon or other equipment. You'll just have to move about without being seen. Understood? Raiden, temperatures in that area appear to be real low.
Yeah, just like a refrigerator.
Maybe to keep GW frozen. High temperatures are forbidden for fiber optic neural AI processors.
Don't catch a cold.
Raiden, rendezvous with that...
What's that supposed to mean?
What's up with the floor? Oh, you mean the hexagons?
There's somebody there.
Oh shit. Oh, time for dick showing again. So the thing with the hexagons, it's not explicitly stated, but there certainly seems to be a connection between anything kind of like Patriot controlled and hexagons in the series. You have the hexagons here, you have the shape on, well, both the Big Shell and later Mother Base. In Peace Walker you have the tape about the hexagon structure, how it's strong. There's the hexagons on the floor on the hospital.
No problem.
Envy. There's the hexagons in the start menu in this game.
Return to your positions. Tighten security.
Yeah. Still asserting dominance with his massive dong. And now as soon as we go up here, Colonel will go crazy. Fuck! God damn it. They really want to see my dick today. Yeah, there's exactly a call about that in Peace Walker as well. Not just that it's structurally strong, but hive mind, yes. Like a beehive. There's a tape exactly about that. Come on, don't be shy, take a look.
No problem here. Huh? Wish I had that.
There's probably some hexagons and I'm just forward I'm not thinking of right now. Let's wait for that guy now.
Who's there?
Here we go.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong
Oh yeah,
with you?
VR and
Don't
the arena
worry,
where you fight
it's a
Rex
game.
is a hexagon
It's a
too.
game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
But
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon. Metal Gear.
Yeah, I'm one of those dumbasses who turn off the game too. In my defense, I was like 12 years old, but it really got to me. Because obviously, you're gonna be, when you first get this game as a kid, playing all day. So by the time you get here, it's nighttime. And I thought the PS2 was like the smartest thing, next generation technology, where it looks at what time it is that you've been playing for a long time, because the kernel also says that. And then I saw these guys do all their crazy jumps and flips and attacks.
Clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
So I associated that with the game, thinking and knowing that I've been playing for too long, and making it harder to get through here as a way to get it to turn it off. I legitimately thought, maybe if I try again tomorrow morning, it will be easier. These guys won't be as crazy. Because remember, I was playing the European version, which means I also had the Rose AI talk to me when I started the game.
Though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Is there somebody there?
Oh, fuck. Oh, he jumped away. Nice. I thought that every single one of these guys was like as strong as Vamp or something as they're jumping around like crazy. Damn it, not now. Nice aim, nerds. Shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're dead. Very much dead. Larry, save me. Can't eat him. Maybe if it wasn't for that last guy in front of the door there. But, yeah.
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Nice squirt of blood on the wall there. Let's just go. Fingers are always pretty blind.
Infiltrate.
We already heard that one. So now the Colonel being crazy, but he's not completely crazy. He's still following a similar logic to what he's been doing the whole game. Pulling lines from the previous games, mostly. This could also be name just one line, because that's what the ninja chants when he's around, and I'm just one. So the train stations there could also be an M1 connection.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
And remember how Emma says that GW has access to all random shit on people's computers, probably phones too. But every once in a while, you get like a Wikipedia article or a text.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Talking about?
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, playing this game. Question reality.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
The guy was me, right? And
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
damn, how many game overs do you need for that battle axe? It might not be implemented, yeah. Maybe we're just too good to hear it. But yeah, see how he's pulling M1 lines, even though they're in the wrong context. It's not that far off from what he's been doing the rest of the game, where, when appropriate, he would also pull M1 lines that just happen to to work with what was going on.
Variety level
But now
13.
he's also
Rescue Meryl. The return
pulling
of
lines from pretty much every other game that came out up until that point. Ooh, that was an interesting angle in his face. I don't know if I've seen that. So up until this point, we have Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, we have Ghost Babel, and we have VR missions. So he's pulling lines from those. Yeah, we should look for them.
Anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to
Yes,
wear gloves.
okay. Sorry to be blunt, but you really stink at this game.
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Those were the good old days. What were you in your former life?
But yeah, the camera angles on his face will also change. And sometimes, I thought we just got it earlier, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Sometimes you'll get a crazy one.
Actually, I'm in really bad shape financially. I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry. You got a PSG-1?
Oh, there it is.
That against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Meryl.
Maybe it doesn't always do it.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
But sometimes when you see the face rapidly change between the skull and the regular face with those horizontal lines on the codec.
Your mission is to
This is
infiltrate the fortress
Rosemary's
Galloway,
POV.
rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Yeah. So sometimes when it does that, you could see his portrait change for a second to either the Ghost Babel or the MGS1 kernel. The problem with that is in HD, they fucked it up. Blue Point, of course, fucked these things up. And instead of covering his whole face, it's a little tiny, unstretched picture in the corner that only takes like a little bit of the corner. Because they forgot to scale it up or something, or stretch it at least. But in this, we should be able to see it.
Snake. Remember
properly.
what de Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men.
The radar change is just more... It's the same Japanese graveyard porn, quote unquote, that you see on the tanker
Avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
when you fuck around with the projector.
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you? That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
I want to see if we can get it again. Let's see.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress.
Yeah. Hold on. Here, how could I forget? Enhance.
Your mission is to infiltrate
Oh,
the
it's doing
fortress
it.
Galloway,
And we got
rescue
the Ghost Babel
hostages,
call too.
and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Damn it. If it was there, it was extremely fast. I didn't see it. But that's cool that we got it for the Ghost Babel call. Maybe we got the Ghost Babel kernel too.
Your mission is to infiltrate the fortress
Oh,
Galloway,
there it was!
rescue
Did you guys
the
see it?
hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Nice. I don't think you have that camera angle, but it also zooms in on its face when it's doing that. I haven't seen that one in a while. Nice. We actually got the Ghost Babel call with the Ghost Babel kernel.
Even my patience has its limits.
This is Rose sucking the Colonel's dick again.
Your mission is to infiltrate the fortress Galloway, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Man, imagine being like 11, sleep deprived, unfamiliar with how the world and the technology works, and seeing this shit. It got to me.
Your mission is to
Okay, he really likes his fucking ghost bubble call. Okay.
variety level.
See, when it does that, it's Rose. I don't want to answer.
Anemone or climatic. Your mission.
Did we get the Scissors 61 call? I think it's one of those when he calls you, because they change.
Your mission.
He really loves that Ghost Babble call. Okay. Then we can move on to the Rose nonsense here. When you do enough of these calls and you move up and down this hallway, eventually, see that call triggers exactly when you step there? That's Rose. Let me see if it does something. If you do it enough times, it turns into a red call. And they force you to take it. There it is.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to—
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Been waiting long.
Snake! Been waiting long.
See, it's supposed to be kept you waiting, huh? From the tanker. This is Snake's appearance from the tanker, making a comeback, finally. So he's supposed to say the same shit he says on the tanker. But we all know how the translation went for this game, so... Whoops.
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Gross! Move the right analog stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
What the fuck was that sound effect? You guys hear that?
Did you like it?
What? Did you guys hear that sound effect? This squeaky sound almost? Now, either that was viewer fucking around with sound, or there was some weird shit going on. Just a random sound effect there. I guess it's just part of the tutorial, maybe? Ah, man, I shouldn't have swing the sword around. Okay. Hold on, I gotta test something. Well, now he's gonna be stunned. Get his dog tag. On normal, it just says Solid Snake. That makes sense. On extreme, it's Hideo Kojima, because now Snake is Kojima's mouthpiece for delivering the game's message. This is Snake's appearance from the tanker that we miss so dearly, and main reason that we're playing as Raiden is so that we can look up to Snake when he shows up, and he's way cooler than us. You can tell me that's the Colonel all day. Sounds like Solidus to me. Anyway, if we don't swing the sword, then we won't have a time limit here. So, Snake's ass is rounder than Raiden's on purpose. Snake's life bar is bigger than Raiden. Snake is just so much cooler than Raiden, so that when Snake shows up, everybody will be paying attention to him. Oh yeah, we did get the shaver at the start. He didn't use it. Maybe he only uses it on hard and above. Maybe that's the difference. Hold on, let's call him for a second.
Teach yourself how to handle the blade. You're going to need it at some point. Use the right analog stick to control the blade.
Probably, yeah.
Move the stick.
Okay, maybe it's always there in the original Sons of Liberty, but he only uses it on hard and above. Maybe that was always the idea. That's why it's on hard and higher difficulties in other versions. Or maybe it's there and it's just bugged. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are right. The shaver was there, and we gave it to him. It's just odd that the shaver was there on normal. It shouldn't be. Hmm. 2 balls, no dick. I really need to try it again on hard, then. Because otherwise it would mean that the shaver never worked in Sons of Liberty, which I don't think is the case. Well, anyway. When you start swinging the sword around, there's like a, what, 30-40 second timer? Shave on very easy. So you were playing the original Sons of Liberty? Shave on very easy. The shaver is just not there on lower difficulties. Unless it's one of the differences we noticed in this version. Oh, I know what it might be. Hold on, let me save. There's some weird shit going on with the date on this PS2. The shaver is there later. I think it has to do with coming back later. Okay. What Wrestle Guy looked up seems to make more sense to me. It was turned into a special item in Substance, where it only appears in Hard Extreme and European Extreme. Why this was done is unknown. Ah. It could be something about the date, yes. Because, okay, hold on. I also can get, Happy Birthday Easter egg and dog tag entry, so... Is that in Sons of Liberty, US? I don't know. Because what freaking day does this game think it is? October 17th. October 17th. It doesn't... There's also some weird shit going on with the game itself. When you save that October 17th, instead of saying 10, it said 90. Which, I don't know if it actually knows that it's September and was supposed to be 9. And it somehow left a 0 there from the 10, so it turned into 90. Which makes no fucking sense, obviously. So, let me see what's going on here. Okay, it does think it's October 17th. But if, then what the fuck is the 90 thing going on? Let me just try this. That's so weird. Maybe because it's deloader? I don't know. Yeah, I know. The file I just saved said 927. Hold on. I'm gonna reset again. I'm gonna check the freaking... No, what are you doing? I started the PAL version. There's some shit. Okay. Now we gotta... That all the way. Right, Starkinator, there's some shit going on with the 9 and 10 there. I noticed. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it because I don't know if it's another bug, early build bug, or it's got something to do with the way I'm loading the game. Maybe the game thinks it's been a month since I've given him the shaver, and that's why he has his beard back. Okay, so 9/17. And 17. You meant 17, okay, because the 27 will be fucking wild. But I did see the month change from 10 to 90 when I saved. It was weird. Let's just see what happens. These are old stuff here. Corrupted data. What? From yesterday? Soul Eater, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. What the shit? Well, actually, I think I'll delete this. So we can do it again for first time when we get into it. Okay. MGSV on PS2 would have forced them to actually make a good game. There's a non-zero chance they might not have the beer now. Nope. But okay, hold on. If I save on top of this, actually, let's make a new one. I think I'll do it again, actually. 89! What the fuck is 89? It went from 90 to 89. So the 9 wasn't just the 10 getting replaced. I adjusted the month and the PS2 by 1, and the 90 went back by 1. Got lowered by 1 to 89. What kind of fucking month is 89? I think it's the game. I think this is why Snake has a fucking beard. Because it thinks there's 89 months. Or 90 months. What? But then, if I go look at it now, it says 9 and 10. It's only when you first save that it does that. So, what's the deal? Ah, yes. 89. What? Hold on, we gotta get to the bottom of this. What the fuck? What the f... Okay. Maybe it's got something to do with how I'm loading the game. I know the HD loader isn't exactly the greatest. Let's try this. Really, Sage? Okay. My eyes. What the fuck? If it's just a bug in the game, then how do you get him to shave? Well, keep in mind, this is a very specific version of the game. The earliest possible, the first release. US Sons of Liberty. Definitely the roughest one. Oh my god, it didn't do it this time. It really was HD Loader doing it. No 89 this time. Whoa. Okay, it's not the game, it's some fucking HD Loader shenanigans. Yeah, it's clear now. Oh yeah, let's see. I might have fucked it up for good though. Because if it's saved and it thinks it was month 90 of the year, well, either way, how the fuck? I don't know. We are in the game. Messing with your date and shaver is the game. Platonic. You guys don't know, but I know what happened. Let me change this back, just in case. And I guess we'll use this. Man, those are game settings in this thing. Nice. Maybe he just shaved his balls. That's right. The Lord of Dust trapped in my room. Hey, no. Fuck. Never mind. Nope. I don't fucking know why he's not shaven. Giant and shaven. I think Snake just shaved his balls. I'll take that explanation. Okay. Lesson learned. Fuck HD loader, I guess. I thought all I had to do was fucking load the game, and it did, but it was causing some shenanigans with the date on the save there. Fucking weird. we'll just do it, I guess. Maybe next time we'll try without HD loader, using whatever other thing is. That's the only reason I can think of that he wouldn't shave his beard. It grew back already. You don't use the actual freaking disc.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
It shouldn't be out of sync.
Wait up, Snake.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
The demo is really interesting.
Reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
But I just want to shoot bitches, Snake.
That's your problem.
I don't care about questioning reality. I'm interpreting it. Two versions of MGS2. I mean, other than the regional differences or the original releases, I think there's one.
Snake, right?
It's MGS1 has multiple demos.
You all right?
Yeah. So are all the hostages.
I just want to shoot bitches.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now. But there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange.
Is there more than one MGS2 demo? I don't think so.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Oh yeah, we met the goal for Substance. So we got the document of MGS2 first, then Substance. And then for Snakes. Yeah. Then Snakes, yeah. But yeah, once we get to Substance, we'll do all the Substance stuff, obviously. Come on, Larry, let's go. We can just do this but completely fucking brainless.
Take the item. Use this.
Nah, we're in Sunset Liberty right now. Cool, like, Snake yet? Snake still has the cooler bandana. He doesn't need to reload. He has the M1 bandana. Alright, let's get the Tengu calls here. What's the Colonel up to?
Variety level 7. Shoot down the space invaders. Training will have to be postponed if we are invaded by UFOs. Whatever. Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor belt. The machine is automatically sorting cargo according to some...
Man, fuck that Ghost Babel stage.
I can't believe it. That someone who has committed all those twisted acts in the woman's bathroom would make it this far. Well, this is the end of the world.
Ooh, there it was again.
Big boss here. Enter the track on the bridge
The
to
track.
the over.
The track.
Communicator Entertainment Program, Idea Spy 2.5, Episode 1, New York. Here in the city where dreams come true and desires rule, something is being bought, sold, and thrown away, even as we speak. But behind the scenes of business as usual, the nefarious J.E. Corporation lines its already bloated coffers with profits from worthless products. As J.E. swindles yet another innocent into purchasing high-priced junk, the FBI mobilizes a top-secret task force to put a stop to the menace. Now, the city's best-kept secret spy is out there, briefed and ready to protect the people from J.E., the catalog of conspiracy. Just call him 2.5. Snake, like Shakespeare said.
Hey, come on.
Snake.
Right.
Remember what de Gaulle said.
What the heck are you talking about?
The graveyards are full of indispensable men.
Right.
That's the codec radio drama in Ghost Babel. Idea Spy 2.5. It's also Ghost Babel call.
There's a door at the north end of that corridor.
Right.
Solidus should be somewhere on the other side. Stay with Snake and keep north.
We have nothing to do in between goals. We'll probably go back
Snake's life
to
gauge
Ghost
is
Babel.
right below yours. You live and die together.
I want
Do
to
you
see all that
understand?
stuff.
I'm sure everything will be okay, but if he gets in a tight spot, give him all the backup you can.
No doubt.
I'm counting on you. Raiden, watch your back. Those men have special issue equipment.
These are the so-called Tengu commandos I've heard so much about?
They have blades that bullets just glance off of. Fight it with your own blade. You've had time to practice, right? Even if they can bounce bullets back with their swords, they won't be able to deflect anything too low. Use the first-person view and fire at their feet.
I'd rather drag my ballsack through the valley of broken glass shards than just be 100% over Ghost Babel. No thanks.
Metal Gear Ray was originally designed by the Marines as a countermeasure
There is no
against
European
other
Extreme.
Metal Gear variations.
This is the
But
original
mass
US
produced model
release.
is only based on the Marines' design. It's been redesigned to guard Arsenal Gear.
And I didn't have a
Now it
save for
protects
Extreme.
Another Metal Gear. I heard all this from Emma. It seems that the mass production model Metal Gear Rays have cooperative engagement capability, with GW as the primary control system. Several Rays can connect with Arsenal Gear and mutually exchange data. Within this unified domain, all Rays can cooperatively manage threats through notification, pursuit, and interception, all in a lifelike manner. All for one and one for all. There's no weak spot. When protected by a pack of Rays, Arsenal Gear can move without cruisers or destroyers as escorts. Those mass production model Metal Gear Rays look like they're being serviced. I don't think they can move. Keep going.
Of course, now that we got people in here, is when Twitch will fucking reset the stream in 2 hours.
Tengu soldiers carry the P-90 personal defense weapon. It lies somewhere in between a rifle and a pistol. The designers of the P-90 and its ammunition focused on the convenience of a pistol and the penetrating power of a rifle. It fires the new 5.7 by 28mm cartridge. The lightweight rounds feature a projectile weight of 2.02 grams and a muzzle velocity of 715 meters per second and low recoil. Its piercing power is also quite high. It can penetrate an ordinary bulletproof vest at a distance of 100 meters. The body is made entirely of plastic and perfectly symmetrical, so even left-handed shooters can easily use it. It carries a 50-round magazine. The magazine is mounted on top, so it doesn't get in the way when firing from a prone position. But the biggest threats are its rapid firing rate and its accuracy. It's probably best to avoid a full frontal assault. If you use the blade to defend yourself, you should be able to deflect even the attacks of the P90.
Yes, personal defense. PDW is a real term. And exactly the P90 would fall in category. Colonel Rosa, thank you for the 6 months. That was a helicopter. Bolton.
Tengu soldiers wear a special kind of combat suit that was developed by DARPA. It seems to utilize some kind
Yeah, he was using
of
wrong units.
exoskeletal technology. The suit encases the soldier in a layer of armor and is outfitted with actuators which utilize artificial muscle tissue to amplify the soldier's strength and increase his chances of survival. Using the human strength amplification provided by the artificial muscle, a soldier can move faster, travel farther, and carry heavier weapons than normal. In other words, he has superior scouting and combat abilities and can basically dominate the battlefield. Any soldiers you face who are wearing this special kind of suit will be able to move with superhuman agility. Make sure you're prepared.
I can't stop the coolant.
Have you found out anything about the Colonel yet? His behavior is getting stranger and stranger.
Nope, nothing yet. Just give me a little more time. Even if they can bounce bullets back with their swords, they won't be able to deflect anything too low. Use the first-person view and fire at their feet. Snake's life gauge is right.
Well, you would translate that in feet per second, not miles per hour.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't
Oh,
you
I
have
think that was him, just one colonel.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you too.
Your mission is to infiltrate the...
Alright. I'm gonna get those Tengu calls before it's over here. I like how slowly the sea lice eat the ration. I don't think they've actually eaten one before I could use it. It's just there for show.
What do you think you're doing?
I shouldn't have burned all the porn.
Stop fooling around, kid. What do you think you're doing? Damn, kid. What are you thinking?
Oh shit, he got me with the kick. Holy shit, Snake's heartbeat is really slow. I don't think Otacon cares. Maybe?
There's a door at the north. There's a door at the...
Hey, come on.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. J-Sam, thank you so much for 41 months.
Huh? That's exactly it.
His eyes are closed. Nice. Wake up.
Damn kid. What are you thinking?
Sorry, I gotta get this call.
Ryan, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means
I just
you've
realized
been
something.
talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Good.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Now, what I never realized, Snake's holding his rifle and he has a punch kick animation for it, but
What are you thinking?
it's one punch and then the kick. That's how they get around it, because you never really have a rifle as Snake during gameplay unless you're playing Substance in VR or Snake Tales or something. And I don't think that's what happens when you play a Snake and you have a rifle. Because Raiden's animation changes when you have a rifle equipped. Ah. It only does one punch and then the kick.
Moron.
Huh. I think it's different when you play
What are you
Snake.
thinking?
I gotta check it again. No, I mean, that's pretty much how he holds it.
Moron.
One punch and then kick.
Damn kid.
Nah, it's just like in front of the mag. Yeah, some people do that. No, it's just one.
Moron. What's your problem?
Ooh, let's see what the writings say here. We got the stage name or code W45A elevator. You can't read shit. I wonder if it's Blue Point nonsense then. When they put something like, well, what does it say? Inspected and approved by experts. No, sometimes if you get killed by Snake, you will get Snake in the game over screen. Ooh, he really doesn't like it when you bump into him 3 times. He rolls So all this text. I don't think it's actually supposed to say anything. And Blue Point just added shit to it, like in the very beginning. Strut A.
Right, take the item. Push yourself.
I think the Colonel might have some new calls here.
Weapon mode SOCOM level 1. Destroy all targets to reach the goal. Number of targets, 3.
Okay.
I say again, your duty is to infiltrate
Kill
Zanzibar
Marth.
lab and seize Kill Marth, an abducted
Marth.
Czechoslovakian biologist.
Finally, some Metal Gear 2 lines.
Snake, they've input both detonation codes. The only way to stop the launch now is to use the card key to re-input the codes. That reminds me, I saw Gubayama the other day in Chibonigi. He said to give you his bets.
Can you believe they actually reference this Call in Rising? There's a Call in Rising where Raiden says, yeah, tell Gubayama I said hi, or something like that.
Snake, take the power plant out. Set C4 explosives on 4 key points to destroy the structure. Snake, destroy the power plant's main turbine. It's located in the B1 floor of the plant.
Ghost Babble
Break into
Colonel.
the B1 floor.
Talking about Ghost Babble missions. Nice.
Hmm? Raiden? I'm eating right now. Get back to me later.
I like this call because it's different. It doesn't have the evil fucking AI voice filter on it. It's his normal voice. And he's just eating.
Even my patience has its limits.
What's that supposed to mean?
Variety level.
Yeah.
Your mission.
What the heck are you talking about?
We should get some new ones when we fight Raze as well. Not this again.
Snake, there's a fork in the conveyor.
That's what happens. You can't play these games just once, man.
Be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick with you. That's just about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe that sometimes.
Ooh, fish and mailed. Okay, that's Snake. Snake is canonically a pacifist who would not use lethal firearms. Yeah, I mean, if you completely ignore all of his dialogue, yeah, and then just 1 and 2, sure, and 4 for that matter. I'm just a man who's good at what he does, healing. Wait, who's playing wrong? What? Can I play Phantom Pain once only? I don't want to go back. Why? How many times have you played Phantom Pain, Platonic? Ugh. Oh shit, they said let him go? I don't think they do that usually, do they? So, Snake, about that infinite ammo. Click, click. Okay. So you're saying it's time for a refresher, Platonic. Alright guys, Platonic is gonna stream Phantom Pain next. I mean, considering the shit Platonic pulls, maybe you'll find even more nonsense than I do. Yeah man, it's the best place.
Fortune.
Can't blame you.
Wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one
The Platonic,
by
somebody
one,
was
and no
telling me
matter how
about
hard I try, I
how
can't follow
the
them.
Rays have different AI in this version.
The only thing we live for is to see
Would you happen to know anything about that?
our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
Yeah, but there's only one game where it comes naturally, Mario. So, it just happens naturally. The other games are actually professionally made pieces of software. Only one isn't.
You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
Yeah, I think it was Callie's Hope that was saying that there's a raid loop for every other version, but you can't do the loop in this
I'll
one.
think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Also, we got the different line here. No more games, Raiden. Instead of no more games, Jack. They changed that, because why would Solidus call him Raiden? But originally it said, no more games, Raiden. It's really weird hearing Solidus calling him Raiden.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split life. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
There you go. It's kind of feel weird.
No more games, Raiden. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you
What?
alive now.
So weird.
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least.
Nah, it's not Fat Man. It's Olga, Ocelot. Take your pick. Well, it hasn't put Ocelot yet. It's most likely Olga because when she shows up, you already know. So you decided to show yourself. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll have to come back to this fight on Extreme though. Maybe if there's anything. And imagine that, actually correct serial numbers. It's just a little slow, that's probably why, but they're doing the same thing so far. Yeah, he was going for those mini rockets already. Them frames. And of course, all the burn marks and nano paste stains on the Ray's models themselves. Not just flying around and hit them. Just like the guard's blood, it doesn't stay in them. In HD, this is also fucked in HD. I don't even remember how many I need on normal, so I'm just gonna get the calls now before it's over.
Raiden, aim for Ray's head section with the Stinger missiles. Get real.
Oh yeah, the Colonel. He has the funny ones here.
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low.
Exactly.
I'm not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. Mind the gap. Big boss here. Enter the track on the bridge to the right. Over.
The track.
Anonymity. Snake, there's your mission. Big boss. Snake.
What?
Your mission.
I think that might be it.
The mass production Metal Gear is unmanned. It's probably under the control of GW, the Arsenal Gear AI. A chaff attack should cause electronic interference and confuse Ray for a moment. Use the opportunity to fire a stinger into it. Use the sword to deflect Ray's machine gun fire.
Terrible fucking advice, Otacon.
You can't move while you're aiming with the stinger, but hitting the R2 button will let you do a quick change of weapons.
Ah, it says R2, not R1.
Attack, use the quick change to deselect the stinger and get the hell out of there. Approach Ray with extreme caution. There's no way you'll survive being stepped on. Even if you manage to get out of the way, you'd probably get knocked off your feet by the impact. You'd be wide open to an attack. However, if you drop and roll at just the right time, you should be able to get away without losing your footing.
That's not it. Damn it. Take one down, another takes its place.
Wait a second.
How many
What?
are there?
Raiden, don't give up.
This
There's
ball
a
is
lot
not
of them
there in
soon, but
Substance.
as long as you keep fighting, you have a chance. Fight!
Wow. This call is gone from other versions. That's the second call we found now. That's not in other versions. Holy shit. Nice. Why would they take that out,
Ray's
man?
missile targeting system doesn't seem to be very effective against targets within close range. You could try going in really close.
I want to say that GW call might not have been there either. I'm not sure. But that one for sure wasn't.
Evasion from an
Wait a second. Is it missing a few though?
Ray models were designed to flank arsenal gear. Their system probably isn't equipped to take on human opponents, and the scale of their movement should be larger and clumsier than yours. Keep moving and you'll have your chance. Don't give up.
This call where Raiden complains that a new Ray takes the place of the old one that you just destroyed is not there. What?
Raiden, watch out for Ray's guided missiles. They have heat warheads, designed for anti-tank or anti-warship purposes.
Well, that's exactly what the player would be thinking of.
Personnel use, but you still won't survive a direct assault. It's probably also equipped with an image-guided tracking head. The guided system is quite advanced, but it's not designed as an anti-personnel weapon, so you should be able to jam it with some chaff. You should also be able to evade it if you keep moving. Dodge by rolling. Ray shoots a jet of super-pressurized water from its mouth. Fundamentally, it's a hydro cutter, but the power is on a completely different scale. The moment Ray opens its mouth is your chance to attack.
Man, and they're both Otacon
Shooting
calls.
a stinger into Ray's mouth should inflict some real damage.
So we found one extra save call on the tanker with Otacon. There's a frog in the well call. And now this call with Raiden complaining about the rays coming back. Wow.
The engine system of Metal Gear Ray appears to be outfitted with artificial muscle tissue. The artificial muscle consists of actuators that resemble human muscle tissue. It's made of a macromolecular fiber that conducts electricity. This system is different from ordinary engines based on mechanical activators and oil pressure. It's capable of many different kinds of movement using a single kind of engine. In other words, it's capable of performing a complex series of motions smoothly and effortlessly. Ray's movements are both quick and precise. Be careful. Ray's armor is made of a state-of-the-art ceramic titanium alloy. A network of simple sensor arrays stretches around the body, including conductive nanotubes that connect the surface and the interior of the armor. When the condition of the armor changes, self-diagnostic systems located throughout the armor detect and respond to this change, like a network of autonomic reflex nerves. This acts as a damage control response system, performing functions such as shutting down a damaged section or rerouting signals through auxiliary circuits. At the same time, any holes and tears in the armor are repaired to some degree by a kind of nanopaste that secretes automatically from valves near the damaged area. This nanopaste almost makes Ray seem like it's bleeding. You probably won't be able to pierce Ray's armor with the weapons you're carrying. You'll have to aim for the head, where the armor is relatively thin. Aim for the head using Stinger missiles. Shooting a stinger into Ray's mouth should inflict some real damage.
They use nanopaste as a healing item in Rising for Raiden's body. The irony.
Shooting a stinger into Ray's... Shooting a...
He just repeats that now. It's because the word bridge and the word edge, I think, are similar in Japanese. Dim was telling me about it. It's supposed to be the clock on the right side, on the right edge of the screen. But they, of course, Agnes Kaku'd it with bridge and edge and track. Yes. The track, yes.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you.
We should start saying that because we talk about it all the time. Use Agnes Kakud as a verb. They Kakud it. Oh, that's a fast one. Yeah, the serial numbers actually match to this guy, A05E on the leg. Not Rose. It looks like Rose, but it's not an R. Okay, that might be onto something, Sage. Best? Well, it depends.
It's no use.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
Wait, if she doesn't speak Japanese, why does she have a Japanese sounding name? Except her name is fuck.
Olga, don't do this.
I just realized, what?
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to look it up.
This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots.
Why didn't you bring the exoskeleton?
My child dies. You understand?
That's in the wash.
Child. I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me.
How can Olga be his sister?
And they all died trusting you. Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family. I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your
What the fuck did that guy say about Olga being Naomi? I want to know. Copy and paste, please. Olga, you should be grateful. 5.7 ammo is really expensive. You're getting around for free. Yeah, same. I never knew what her scar until HD came out.
Olga!
Enjoy the show, Jack.
It's too late. She didn't have her rations equipped.
What's going on? What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
It's funny because at this rate, which is going to reset the stream at the 48-hour mark around the same time the time runs out.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the
That's
neural network.
unfortunate.
I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency.
They're not tentacles, they're snake arms, as they call them. But yeah, it's just part of the suit. Fuck it.
Stupid machines!
Yes, of course everybody fucking calls them tentacles. Damn, that's way more blood or nano paste, I think. Oh, I don't think that little beeping noise is there anymore later. When that ray gets shot in the face. Huh.
Damn the Patriots!
There's a call about his suit. And I think they mentioned the snake arms too, but they don't really talk about how he controls it.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Bring him in.
This is where I wish we were in European Extreme. We would get the real torture.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
Well, this is what we'll have to do.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Nah. You still have to respect it, because the PS2 torture is just... I think it might be the same speed, but for less duration.
You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want
Damn.
the answers from.
But there would be no European Extreme Torture in this, because of North American release.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, we'll see that in Substance.
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the President, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project? How
You got me!
Could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
Oh, shit! What?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents.
What a load
It was
of
all
bullshit.
staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right.
What a load of bullshit.
Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology. Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
How's this then? Damn.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family
Again.
Damn! Try this instead. No! No! No, not now!
Brothers! Liquid! I've been waiting for this!
It can't be.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all... I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Damn.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
Whoop! Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles, cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty!
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
There is no hydrogen bomb, Callie's Hope.
So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything
past
you were
okay.
told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW is still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own double helix. It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you. What? The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed.
Yeah, good thing he doesn't have his P90 anymore. Little Half Dead, thank you for the 107 months. And Sean8102 with a 50 also, thank you. Let's see if we can get him stuck in the same loop. Nate, get back here. Yeah, seems to work. Oops, I did it too early. Oh, it's second phase already, that's right.
Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting.
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. We're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets.
Oh, did it do the Ghost Babel kernel during this call? That's weird. Yeah, they changed that, I think.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game, exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Right.
Why don't you do it? When there's any extra calls.
You don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
No.
Don't attack from the front. His defenses are too good. Go around to the side or back and get him. Don't stay in Solidus's range. It's too dangerous to try and take him head on. Keep your distance. Your strategy should be to hit fast and move out. What's that supposed to be? Push the right analog stick in to strike out at Solidus from outside his range. Make sure your aim is good, though. If you miss, you'll be wide open for Solidus's counter.
Analog stick, huh?
Solidus uses an accelerator, so make sure you don't lose him. If you catch fire, just go into a roll until the fire goes out. Solidus has an eye patch on his left eye, so he should have a blind spot to his left. Maybe slipping into that spot will give you an advantage. If you roll, you should be able to barely avoid his blade or snake arms. Probably,
Oh, I don't know the call is there.
Solidus's defenses are solid. You should aim for the unprotected parts. If he's defending high, slash upward and cut him from below. When he's defending low, slash downward and cut him from above.
No, no, these calls are not there in Substance.
The power suit that Solidus is wearing is a state-of-the-art exoskeleton that makes use of artificial muscle tissue. It gives the person wearing it superhuman motor skill capabilities. It's the same technology used in Ray's engine system and the Tengu soldiers' combat suits. Your skull suit uses a little bit of it too. A number of sensors stretch between the surface and interior of the suit like a neural network. When these sensors detect an impact, the artificial muscle in the suit reacts instantaneously by automatically contracting and diffusing the damage. So you can't just chop him in half with your sword. Your suit uses the same technology. You could almost say that your suit, Solidus' suit, and Metal Gear Ray are like brothers.
Yeah, I'll show you guys how the blind spot works. It's there.
Don't attack from the front. His defense.
He's repeating shit now.
If you roll, you should be able to barely avoid his. Don't stay in Sol.
So the blind spot on his left basically changes the timing for his ability to block your attacks. So if I do this, oh, can't believe I managed to open the codec. I didn't realize it was over.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering
We
going?
saved it because I can save now. I can do it again. I opened the codec exactly as it was over. Damn, saved. Oh man, so when you start the game through this loading tool, soft reset actually takes you back to the entire fucking PS2 menu. The difference with HD loader here. Also, oh, we might as well fight this, because I got like 3 versions of this, and I think we're about to move on to the document of MGS2, and that one has a couple problems. This one has music and sound effects. It's not an IDE drive, but okay. Yeah, this is a more modern one. I think the intro of the document of MGS2 has a bit of an issue loading it. So, let's see. Yeah, there's the modes and load from disk. I might have to fuck around with these for the document to get the intro to play properly. And I don't know what all this shit is. What is this crap? Pad emulator? What? There's macros and shit. There's turbo. Damn. Anyway, we probably won't need it for this MGS2, so let's go back to fight solve this some more. You can use DualShock 3 with what USB connection? How the fuck are you supposed to select the menu though if you don't have a PS2 controller to do it with? If you need to turn on the DS3 emulation from there, how the fuck can you do it without a PS2 controller? Maybe you just need both. Yeah, you can't. You need both, huh? Wow. I want to say maybe it was even faster loading through this. But anyway, the blind spot in Solidus works like this. If I attack him twice, and then he counterattacks, I hit him twice. Now, if I go to his left, he won't be able to block the third strike. If I go to his right, where he has a good eye, it also depends on the timing. If I go to the right, after you hit him twice, I guess it's difficulty dependent as well. It changes the timing of which he can block you, basically. Let's see if we can do it. See? That way, you wait a little bit, and then do the third strike, he can block it from the right. If I do it on the left, he still doesn't block it. You actually want him to block it because that resets his hit count, and you can get him in a loop. So I go to his good eye side on purpose, so he blocks, he counterattacks, and I can hit him again without him going down. If I do it on the bad eye side, he doesn't block it. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do some rules of nature. You can cut those down, but it's a little dangerous. Shit. Oh, second phase, that's why. As you're murdering him. In the dick. Well, guys, enjoy the ending of MGS2. And the document will be up next. Hopefully we can get that intro to play properly. I had a little bit of an issue with it previously. I haven't tried like millions of different ways to load a game from hard drive though. That's probably what it depends on.
No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you. By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on. They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. The genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of? Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain? Or am I filled with love? I walk time refused to fly. I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been. Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new, yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I
We have to sit through Twin Snakes, or what would Young Snow call it? The glory of MGS3. Yeah, that would be the next thing that got released. Jabbo, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Sons of Liberty, Document, Substance, Twin Snakes, Snake Eater. It was quite busy there for a while with all them just do stuff. Yeah, if you haven't played Twin Snakes, consider yourself lucky. I'll have to do a boring, non-DRK edition one. Already did that one. But, yeah, I'm not sure how much I want to stop and look around at that game because everything is so bad. Yeah, it's gonna be a vanilla Twin Snakes. Ugh. You've been here 10 years. Cheers, man. Should we also play Twin Snakes in 480p for maximum suffering? You know, might mask how bad some of the models are. A GameCube controller. Fuck no. Never again. I wouldn't even do the meme runs if I had to use a GameCube controller for that. No, no.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with.
Would have a GameCube, whatever audio, video output to HDMI converter too, huh?
Species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of
Could
life
do
we
it on
can.
an actual GameCube, but
Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
I think I would have rather swallow razor blades.
You there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our
After
biggest
Snake wakes up.
What's going on around here?
Like where?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Anywhere?
Well, we were right
Not
about
really.
them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Calls about him falling asleep and waking up now. Oh, the score screen's quite different. Nice. Ah, yes, let me just head over to the Konami website to put in my clear code. No ranking. These fucking saves with 89 months on them. Alright, I'll probably do some more experimentation on Extreme another time. And what an interesting version of the game. Yeah, now we got the right-in base there.
Oh shit!
And no European Extreme, of course, for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'll probably fuck around with Extreme some other time. I can't believe there's a handful of calls that didn't make it into Substance. Special, we only have photo album, dog tag viewer, previous story. We read all these already. I mean, Ocelot's dialogue. Wrong game. Check for suppressor on tanker on New Game Plus. I mean, fuck it. Okay. 26 minutes until fucking Twitch resets the stream. Thank you. Faircord, thank you so much for the 10 months. I mean, if it's documented and it's written out there on stuff, kind of trust it. It would also make sense. You know why I was thinking also makes sense? Because the USP that you get on the tanker doesn't have suppressor sights or a threaded barrel. It's not a USP tactical. So the Mark 23 is already suppressor ready out of the box. So it would almost make sense that there's no suppressor for the USP. It actually makes sense.
All right, let's look at.
How does Snake magically find a fucking threaded barrel with the suppressor? So there's a save call with Otacon about the frog in the well that didn't make it into Substance, and a couple calls during the Rays and Solidus fights with Otacon giving you tips that didn't make it into Substance. It's kind of weird. Alright, we'll do this bullshit. Swear to God, that suppressor is there. Oh.
Who's there?
Also, now that we're on New Game Plus, we can do Lally Lule Lo. Okay, let's do it.
According to Snake, as soon as you're spotted by an enemy, push the action. If it's about when you need to arm,
On Otacon, you asshole.
change to when you're flat. Push the Move the... If you have a... Bodies can... The metal gear that the tanker is transporting is being developed under Marine Corps jurisdiction. But I've also heard a rumor that the Navy is working on its own metal gear.
Any more info on the Navy's model?
I tried to hack some out, but security was too tight. There's a lot of money being allocated, that's for sure. But every one of my investigations takes me to one name, then hits a brick wall. The name is the Patriots.
Who are they?
Nice, it's still there.
Freeze.
We're just gonna check with this damn suppressor. No. Not Beeble Run. Don't you see that the guards are not on extreme position? Ooh, she's going fast. Okay.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my... We've shared everything. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Code Talker tapes on repeat? Okay. I kind of trust it, but yeah, I guess I like to do things for myself. Here we go, moment of truth. Yep. No suppressor. And for dasting. Doesn't matter until I test it myself. Ah, God damn it, there's no suppressor. Fuck this. This looks a little bit different, the snake's leg. What is going on with his leg? I don't know if I did the glitch wrong or it just looks different in this version. Look at that leg. Alright, see you nerds on Manhattan. Bye. You want to play the caller? You can play it, viewer. Yeah, sure. I'm just exploring the airspace here.
Good morning, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, thank you. I'm good. Feeling much better.
What? That call is not in the game. You're still doing it in first person.
While I was sleeping just now, did you, forget it.
Let it ride and do. See, kids, don't smoke, or this will happen to you. Ah, I should have picked up the box, maybe. Alright. Shall we? Well, that kind of worked. Well, what are you talking about, Battle Axe? Ooh, the falling animation. The game is very confused as to what animations to play. Wake up from lockers? Really? Will they just reposition them or something? Shit. Oh, now it fixed itself. His leg is okay now. Amphibious diarrhea with the gift of sub to screen one. Thank you. Uh-oh. What? Fuck it. Alright, the doc